breaking his bones, broke his back, and everybody said, don't take away the fear. I go, the fear is what's going to kill him. So I took away the fear, and the mind ended up doing better calculations, because you can't have your mind on success and your mind on fear at the same time. It's like a piano player. He can't be focusing on how many notes he's going to hit wrong and how many notes he's going to hit right on correctly. You want to focus on what you want. That's how the mind works. Very good question.
Has hypnotism ever been used with autistic children?
You know, yes, it has, and it works, because what it does is it helps to rewire the neural pathways. You see, what happens is a lot of people think that when we're born with something, that it is something that we'll have to live with the rest of our lives. But as I showed you, the brain scan, it changes these neural pathways. And that's just like with a lot of people. They go, oh, my father was an alcoholic, therefore I am. No, we can change it. And science is proving this, so that's a good question. Hypnosis, these people have to be trained very well, though, to be more specialized. I just happen to really like the field, the trance state. And by the way, for anybody that is religious, my PhD is in religious studies. Trance is throughout the entire Bible. Peter fell into a trance. God made a trance come over Adam. So the word trance is more of a word that works for us as opposed to hypnosis. Hypnosis is a 200-year-old Greek word meaning to sleep, and nothing could be further from the truth. So,
Dr. Cody, you had some interesting information about the use of hypnosis in the military.
yes.
Can you elaborate?
Well, I'm sorry, I guess I didn't understand the question.
Specifically in the Navy SEALs use it?
Yeah, I did. I have a friend that's a Navy SEAL 6, and he believes that hypnosis helped him with his intuition. And a good question, Doug, because hypnosis, when we work with it, it's repetitive. It's something that we repeat over and over and over again, and repetition is the mother of invention. And so the Navy SEALs, of course, they go and they do their training repeatedly, but he said it didn't really prepare him per se. You know, they would do the worst case scenarios, but what it had done was that hypnosis helped him stay out of his head and use that intuitive piece, or the instinct, the gut instinct, whatever you want to call it, because I know a lot of people think that intuition is feminine, but talk to Donald Trump or Warren Buffett, and they think that that's something of how they're so successful with that. So yes, and he said that like with Osama bin Laden, when they were able to do what they did to him, kill him, that they could practice all these worst case scenarios, but still that scenario was not exactly what they went through. But they tapped into that instinct, and they knew exactly where to find it, what to do, and then the rest is history. Good question.
Cody, now as we all leave here, and there are several Rotarians left at the tables, what do we do with those people?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
Remain hypnotized. Does that ever happen?
Yeah, it has happened. It's happened a lot. When I've done a lot of shows, I'll have people in the audience hypnotized. Next thing you know it, they're doing the things that I'm asking the subjects up on stage to do, and their friends are just laughing and having a good time. So yes, it can happen. In fact, it is. Apparently, there's this video, which I think is really quite interesting. And I don't want you to be afraid of this, because I'm not certain how this fellow did it, but he was a bank robber, but he was a hypnotist. And so in Italy, he was going in, hypnotizing the clerks and asking them to hand over the money. So they must have been rather suggestible.
Jim Johnson, are you listening to this, to the foundation? You're all over this. Beware. So do you need to undo everybody here, or
No,
are we all over good?
You know how to count, don't you? Carter, do you know how to count? Okay, good. Do you remember anything of what was going on up here? I didn't think so. Yeah, exactly. Thanks for volunteering, by the way. What you want to do is show him the video and see if it brings back anything. A lot of times when we're in an altered state, we're in a different state of consciousness. I didn't do much. I did just something real fun. But this is simply it too. And when you go home, you set your keys down on a counter, but you don't set them where you normally do, you get busy, then you can't find your keys because you didn't set them where you had in the past. That's because you're in an altered state of consciousness. If you stop trying to find those keys, but just allow your mind to give you the information, and that's through your intuition, you'll find those keys. But that just shows that we go in and out of trance all the time. The fact is, I was in trance when I was watching a movie, and it's true. If a movie's really engaging, your environment closes in, you don't even know that you're in a theater. And I had a friend, he goes, "You want to go eat popcorn?" I go, "Sure." I came back, sat down, I said, "Did I miss anything?" And this is what I heard: "Yes, you're right."
Dr. Cody Horton.
Thank you.